Ange Postecoglou has come into Tottenham and it hasn't taken long at all to win over the players and the fans. He's done all things needed to improve our football, and installed belief in the players that they can beat anyone. We have been very unlucky with injuries and suspensions, but Ange will never use that as an excuse. One thing he does admit is that we need to strengthen our squad. He has already made some fantastic signings, for example, James Maddison and Van der Ven. But how does he choose which players he wants to sign? In Postecoglou's own words he said, "I don't see them as players, they are people. When you get to this level, there are so many wonderfully talented players around the world. People talk about recruiting, but it's pretty hard to get it wrong as they are all so good. It's more about the fit. Do they fit into the way we want to play, and are they the right kind of personality?" He went on to say, "That's a big one for me. With the way we play, you need to have a certain mindset as an individual, to be brave and to want to challenge yourself on a daily basis. Spurs will not always sign their first-choice target. For example, after Postecoglou spoke to David Raya, the club lost interest in signing him. There must have been something Ange didn't like about the character of the player and ended up signing Vicario instead. Vicario was hungry and all he wanted to do was play for Spurs. He wasn't an obvious talent, but now it feels like he is one of the signings of the season." Postecoglou underlined the importance of making sure any player he brings into the club has the right motivations to succeed for Spurs. The manager continued, "Before we sign anyone, I always have a little bit of a chat to the player, just to get a feel for the kind of person they are. This is not to pass judgment on them, but to see if they really understand, and what's their motivation to coming to us." For Postecoglou, changing Spurs' culture started with changing the people. He interviewed and personally appointed a new team of coaches, Matt Wells and Mason, who began the process of making Spurs a happier place post-Conte, were kept on, and he vetted each summer signing in at least one video call to ensure the club was recruiting the right personalities. So to summarize this, Postecoglou will pick a person who will run through a brick wall to succeed and has the mentality, the drive and focus to win at all costs and never give up. There are so many talented players out there that would cost a fraction of the so-called well-known players, but could be even more successful when coached correctly. Don't be surprised if we bring in players you have never heard of, and don't get negative about it, because whoever he brings in will have all the attributes to succeed. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for many more like this. Goodbye for now and, come on you Spurs.